Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining Reporter's Notebook. If it's your first time, welcome in, get comfortable, maybe grab the popcorn, and we want you to stay a while. I'm joined this afternoon by Courtney Cortright, one of our newest evening anchors here in here on set, but here joining me in the digital studio. Courtney, for starters, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me, and I wish you had some popcorn to share.
Me too. Well, we need some popcorn for a new show that you are hosting, which I myself am so excited for. I'm sure a lot of Eastern North Carolina is excited for as well. It's called 9 on the Positive Side, featuring a lot of our local and national positive news.
I am so excited for 9 on the Positive Side. This is our 3rd episode coming up. And, like we were talking about popcorn, you can grab your afternoon lunch. You can grab, your snacks, anything you want, your cup of coffee. It's just a time to sit back and relax. Like, we've seen a lot of news, and some of it is really hard to take in. I'll say it. You'll probably say it too, Kelsey. Absolutely. Some of it is hard to take in. So we wanted to focus 30 minutes of just kick back, relax, have some fun with some positive news stories, some that will make you feel uplifted. I laugh sometimes. It's great. It's something that we all kind of need just to take a break from, what's going on sometimes.
And I think it is really important. I love it myself. I had my Feel Good Friday segment that kind of sparked within the COVID pandemic, when it just felt like there was a lot of negative news, and we were listening to you guys as the viewers. And I myself am a viewer for a lot of these other stations as well. And I think, hey, it's too much. It was overwhelming. We needed to highlight the positive news. I think this is an awesome way to kind of expand on that as well. Now, when can viewers watch 9 on the Positive Side?
You can watch 9 on the Positive Side at 12:30 on Saturdays at WNCT. And if you want to watch it again, or you want to view it on Sundays, you can watch it on CW, the Eastern North Carolina CW, at noon.
So plenty of time. I know we were talking before we got into this Reporter's Notebook. You can come back from a workout. You can wake up if you're just waking up on the weekends as well. So it is a really awesome thing. I think you yourself have really done a fantastic job putting that together, as well as our producer, Daniel Roberts, has done just a great thing. And I think it's a really awesome time to highlight things that are going on in the community that are good as well. Now, I do want to make a quick note. You did just get a puppy. Her name is Maple, a little golden retriever. Maple even had a guest appearance on the first episode of 9 on the Positive Side.
Yes, and she was half asleep while I was sitting there really holding her. And all of a sudden I was like, oh, and this is Maple. I was like, well, she needs her afternoon nap. But if you want to go and see Maple or any of the 9 on the Positive Side shows, we actually have that under our 9 on the Positive Side tab, and you can actually rewatch the shows if you just can't get enough of positive,
I love it. So a little bit, if you guys are listening, a little bit of the backstory between that. I was behind the scenes during 9 on the Positive Side, was playing with Maple, trying to keep her occupied until her TV debut at the end of the show. We wore her out so much in this newsroom. We were so excited, taking pictures with her, playing with her, having sit at the desk, that by the time she actually went on air, she was asleep.
Yes.
And so complete opposite thing of what we wanted. We wanted an energetic puppy and excited for 9 on the Positive Side, but she was sleeping.
I mean, that's usually what she does, though. As a puppy, she sleeps. So I should have figured myself to say, hey, Maple, maybe stay up a little bit. But,
I love
she loves it here. She loves the positive side, and she loves the NCT team. So, and you.
The picture, I love it. Well, thank you. I'm her Auntie Kelsey.
Yes, she is.
The pictures are a huge hit as well. If you guys want to take a look at some of the pictures, I snuck in when Courtney was during a commercial break with Maple behind her, and we snapped a couple pictures from all of that as well. So it's a really awesome thing. Do you have anything exciting coming up for 9 on the Positive Side that viewers should know about?
We have a ton of exciting things. Now, I won't give you the spoilers, but I'll just kind of give you a few things. If you like Girl Scout cookies, you're going to want to tune in. There's a new Girl Scout cookie, and that's all I'm giving you, because you have to see this. I was a Girl Scout, so the cookies were my favorite thing to do. My mom and I used to have stacks of cookies in the house, and we used to give them out, but that's another story for another day. That'll take me 10, 15 minutes to talk about. We also have another story about how somebody rescued a swan that was on a busy highway and directed it to safety, guided it to safety. That was really, really cute. We have a story about some manatees that are people got really up close to them. I'm trying to think. There was just so many, and I don't want to give them all away. We have a lot of back to school. We've seen the community come together in so many ways to get people up and going for back to school. In the first week of classes, I know kids, we probably don't like to know that summer is almost over, but we're almost over, but fall is around the corner. So there's your good news. There's your positive side, right? So we have some local events that happened with back to school. There is just so much fun to be had in the positive side. We have a Hall of Fame for mascots. Yes, I said mascots. And a giant rubber duck that is floating in the Belfast Harbor in Maine. Actually, my former station covered that. So it's kind of funny to me to see them, go back to Belfast for a second.
So a wide variety of stories is what we're trying to tell you. You did mention fall. I do have we have an ongoing count, a little tally put up in our newsroom for you guys, the viewers as well. You have to reach out to us on social media and let us know what you're thinking. Is it too early for pumpkin spice lattes?
So I'm not a pumpkin spice latte fan. I know. I knew I was ready for the reaction. I knew it. I'm not a pumpkin spice anything fan, and I know. But this is good. More pumpkin spice for you guys. More pumpkin for you guys. So I actually removed myself out of the poll because I felt like it wasn't fair for me to be like, it's too early or it's too not. Yeah. I think it's too early for like hot pumpkin spice latte. I mean, I agree. Maybe get it an iced pumpkin spiced. I don't know. Do they have that, Kelsey?
They do. Okay, so I'm
not a coffee drinker at all.
It's funny because I try to avoid coffee as much as I can, but there are certain days that I need them. Yeah. But I will only drink iced coffee. I can't drink hot coffee, but I did get the pumpkin spice iced latte on the first day it came out at Starbucks, and I love it.
All right.
I love all pumpkin flavoring and whatnot, so I'm excited. I am team pumpkin spice whenever. It can be year round. We need to celebrate the small things.
Yeah, so something exciting. Fall's almost here, so bring on fall.
I know. I love it. All right, now on the positive side. It's a little tongue twister there. Try and say it fast. Saturday and Sunday, we've got a lot of stories coming up, and you can find it on WNCT.com. If you like any stories, have any ideas, message us on social media. We'll try and get them in there, and we do want to tell your stories. The more local, the better. So keep that in mind when we're going through all this. All right, Courtney, thank you so much for joining me on Reporter's Notebook this week. Have some, hopefully a good evening to yourself. Get Maple out. Have some fun with her as well.
Some pumpkin spice.
Lots of pumpkin spice to it as well. All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.